Okay.
Learning activity 1. Distance between 2 points. Number 1. Plot the given points and find the distance between them. So A. Ordered pair of 4 and 5 and ordered pair of negative 7 and 1. So this is the graph. So the negative 1, negative 7 or x, negative 7, so 1. So connect to each other. So this is the graph of number 1 and find the distance of 2 coordinates. So our points, first point is 4 and 5. So our x sub 1 is equal to 4 and y sub 1 is equal to 5, and our second point is negative 7 and 1, and x sub 2 na to is negative 7 and our y sub 2 na to is 1. So using the formula of distance, so d is equal to square root of open parenthesis of x minus x sub 2 over minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared is equal to square root of negative 7 minus 4 squared plus 1 minus 5 squared. Therefore, 7 minus 7 is equal to negative 11 squared plus negative 4 squared. Therefore, 120 is square root of 121 plus 16. So the distance is equal to square root of 137 units. Therefore, square root of 137 units is the distance between the two coordinates. And B, letter B, ordered pair of negative 1 and negative 4, and ordered pair of negative 7 and 1. So this is the graph of letter B. So look at this. So the solution, find the distance of two coordinates. So our first point is ordered pair of second points, first points is negative 1 and negative 4. So x sub 1 is equal to negative 1 and y sub 1 is negative 4. So our second point is negative 7 and positive 1. So our x sub 2 is negative 7 and y sub 2 is 1. So the formula of the distance is equal to the square root of x squared minus x sub 1 squared plus y open parenthesis of y sub 2 minus y sub 1 close parenthesis squared is equal to square root of negative 7 minus negative 1 squared plus 1 minus negative 4 squared is equal to square root of negative 6 squared plus 5 squared is equal to square root of 36 plus 25. So the answer, so the distance is equal to square root of 61 units. Therefore, the square root of 61 units is the distance of two coordinate points. And the letter C, ordered pair of 6, negative 2, and ordered pair of negative 4 and positive 6. So this is the graph of the letter C. So solution, find the distance of two coordinate points. Our first point is 6 and negative 2. So x sub 1 is positive 6 and y sub 1 is negative 2. And our second point is negative 4 and positive 6. So the x sub 2 is equal to negative 4 and y sub 2 is positive 6. So the distance formula, d is equal to x sub 2 is equal to 6 sub 1 squared, and d is equal to minus 4 is negative 4 minus 6 plus 6 minus negative 2 squared. Then negative 10, so the result of this is negative 10 squared plus positive 8 squared. Therefore, square root of 100 plus 64 is equal to square root of 164. So the answer of our distance is d is equal to 2 square root of 41 units. Therefore, 2 square root of 41 units is the distance between the two coordinate points. And Number 2, show that the points A, pair of 2 and third, and B, ordered B of 4 and 9, and ordered pair of C is negative 2 and 7 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. Find the perimeter and the area of the triangle using the distance formula. So this is the graph of number 2. So perimeter of triangle ABC. Find the length of AB. So our ordered pair of A is 2 and 3. So our x sub 1 is 2 and y sub 1 is 3. And our ordered pair of B is 4 and 9. And x sub 2 is equal to 4 and y sub 2 is equal to 9. And using the formula of the distance, D is equal to square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared is equal to 4 minus 2 squared plus 9 minus 3 squared. So the result of this is this. Square root of 2 squared plus 6 squared is equal to 4 plus 36. Square root of 4 plus 36 is equal to 40. So the final answer is that B is equal to 2 square root of 10 units. Therefore, the length of A to B is 2 square root of 10 units. And find the distance of A and C. So ordered pair of A, 2 and 3, x sub 1 is 2 and y sub 1 is 3, and RC is negative 2 and 7, and x sub 2 minus negative 2, and y sub 2 is positive 7. So the distance formula, square root of x squared minus x1 squared plus y sub 2 plus y sub 1 squared is equal to square root of negative 2 minus 2 squared plus 7 minus 3 squared is equal to square root of negative 4 squared plus positive 4 squared. Therefore, the square root of 16 plus 16 is equal to 32. Therefore, the final answer is D is equal to 4 square root of 2 units. Therefore, 4 square root of 2 units is the distance of A to C. Then, find the distance of B to C. B to C. So, B is 49, so our x sub 1 is 4 and y sub 1 is 9. And our C is negative 2 and 7, or x sub 2 is negative 2 and y sub 2 is 7. So our using the distance formula, D is equal to square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared is equal to square root of negative 2 minus 4 squared plus 7 minus 9 squared is equal to negative 6 squared plus negative 2 squared is equal to square root of 36 plus 4 is equal to square root of 40. Our D is equal to 2 square root of 10 units. Hence, 2 square root of 10 units is the distance of B to C. Also, this is the D plus number 1. Ang D plus number 1. So, ang D niya, ordered pair of 3 and negative 3 and negative 4 and positive 5 and 2. Find the distance of 2 coordinates. So this is the graph of letter D. Our first point is negative 3 and negative 4. So our x sub 1 is negative 3 and y sub 1 is negative 4. And our second point is 5 and 2. So x sub 2 is 5 and y sub 2 is positive 2. So using the distance formula, D is equal to square root of x squared x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared is equal to square root of 5 minus negative 3 squared plus 2 minus negative 4 squared is equal to square root of 8 squared plus 6 squared is equal to square root of 64 plus 6 is equal to square root of 100. Therefore, the final answer is D is equal to 10 units. Therefore, 10 units is the distance between of 2 coordinates. And letter E, ordered pair of 6 and 3 and ordered pair of 8 and 7. The solution, find the distance of the 2 coordinates. Our first point is 6 and 3. So x sub 1 is 6 and y sub 1 is 3. And our second point is 8 and 7. Our x sub 2 is 8 and y sub 2 is 7. So this is the graph of letter A. Therefore, using the distance formula, D is equal to square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared is equal to square root of 8 minus 6 squared plus 7 minus 3 squared is equal to square root of 2 squared plus 4 squared is equal to 4 square root of 4 plus 16 is equal to square root of 20. Therefore, the final answer is D is equal to 2 square root of units. Hence, 2 square root of 5 units is the distance between the two coordinates. So, we go to the learning number 2. Slope and inclination of a line. Find the slope of the line connecting the given pairs points. Plot given points. Number 1. Ordered pair of 4 and 3 and 5 and 1. So, here's the solution. First point is 4 and 3, so x sub 1 is 4 and y sub 1 is 3. Our second point is 5 and 1, so x sub 2 is 5 and y sub 2 is 1. So, the slope formula is m is equal to y2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So, our slope is 1 minus 3 and 5 over 4. So, m, our slope is equal to negative 2 over 1. So, our slope is equal to 2. Therefore, negative 2 is the slope. So, this is the graph of number 1. And number 2, ordered pair of negative 6 and 4 and ordered pair of 7 and 3. So, solution. Second point, negative 6 and 4 is x sub 1 is negative 6 and our y sub 1 is 4. And second point, 7 and 3, so x sub 2 is 7 and y sub 2 is 3. So, slope formula, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 is equal to x sub 2 minus x sub 1 is equal to 3 and 4 is equals to 7 minus negative 6 is equal to negative 1 over 13. Therefore, our slope is negative 1 over 13. Therefore, negative 1 over 13 is the slope. So this is the graph of number 2 question. So number 3, ordered pair of 16 and negative 2. So, and 4, so no need to discuss this one is because sabotable naman siya. How to coordinate plane. So sabotable naman kayo siya. So we need no need siya nato ikuan. So direct na tayo largo sa point yun. Then question number 3. 16, ordered pair of 16 and negative 2 and negative 4 and 3. Solution. First point is 16 and negative 2. Our x sub 1 is 16, our y sub 1 is negative 2. And second point, negative 4 and 3. So x sub 2 is equal to negative 4 and y sub 2 is positive 3. So formula of slope, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 is equal to 3 minus negative 2 over negative 4 minus 16 is equal to 5 over negative 20. Therefore, our slope is equal to negative 1 over 4. Therefore, negative 1 over 4 is the slope. So, this is the graph of number 3. Number 4, ordered pair of 5 and negative 4 and ordered pair of negative 5 and positive 2. Solution. Second point, 5 and negative 4, our x sub 1 is 5 and our y sub 1 is negative 4 and our second point is negative 5 and 2 and x sub 2 na to is negative 5 and y sub 2 is 2. So, this is the formula of slope, y sub 2 and y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 is equal to 2 minus negative 4 over negative 5 minus 5 is equal to 6 over 10 divided to 2. So, m or slope is equal to negative 3 over 5. So, therefore, the slope is negative 3 over 5. So, this is the graph of the number 4 question. Number 5. Ordered pair of negative 6 and positive 3 and ordered pair of 8 of negative 7. Solution, our first point is negative 6 and 3. So x sub 1 is negative 6 and our y sub 1 is positive 3. And second point, 8 and negative 7. So at our x sub 2 is 8 and our y sub 2 is negative 7. So this is the formula of slope. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 is equal to negative 7 minus 3 over 8 minus negative 6 is equal to negative 10 over negative 14 divided to 2. So slope is equal to negative 5 over 7. Therefore, the slope is negative 5 over 7. So this is the graph of number 5. Now, we move to the lesson learning activity 3, the division of a line segment. Find the coordinates of the 2 points that trisect the line segment with endpoint of M 6, 9 and P of 2 and 7. Let the unknown points be point N and point Q. So solution. Find the coordinate of point N. Mn is equal to R is equal to 1. So x is equal to x sub 1, r sub 2 plus x sub 2 plus r sub 1 over r sub 1 plus r sub 2. And x is equal to 6 times 2 plus 2 times 1 over 1 plus 2 is equal to x is equal to 12 plus 2 over 3. Therefore, x is equal to 14 over 3. Now, y is equal to y1 times r sub 2 plus y sub 2 times r sub 1 over r sub 1 plus r sub 2 is equal to 9 times 2 plus 7 plus negative 7 plus 1 over plus 1 2 is equal to y is equal to 18 plus negative 7 over 3. Therefore, y is equal to 11 over 3. Our point N are 14. Our point N are 14. Therefore, the coordinate of point N are 14 over 3 and 11 over 3. And find the coordinate of point Q. MQ is equal to R1 is equal to 2 and a point QP is equal to R sub 1 is equal to 1 and our second point is 6 and 9. Therefore, x sub 1 is 6 and y sub 1 is 9 and our second point is 2 and 7. Our x sub 2 is equal to 2 and y sub 2 is equal to negative 7. Therefore, x is equal to x is equal to x sub 1 times r squared plus x squared times r sub 1 over r sub 1 plus r sub 2 and x is equal to 6 times 1 plus 2 times 2 is over 2 plus 4 is equal to 6 plus 4 over 3 x. Therefore, x is equal to 10 over 3 and y is equal to y sub 1 times r sub 2 plus y sub 2 times r sub 1 over I sub 1 plus r sub 2 and y is equal to 9 times 1 plus negative 7 times 2 over 2 plus 1. Y is equal to 9 minus 4, 14 over 3. And the result is y is equal to negative 5 over 3. Therefore, the coordinate of point Q are 10 over 3 and negative 5 over 3. So this is the graph of the number 1. Question number 1. Number 2. Find the coordinate of P, X, and Y that bisect the line segment with endpoint of P of 1 and negative 2 and ordered pair of P of negative 1, 5 and 12. So solution. First point is positive 1 and negative 2. So x sub 1 is 1 and y sub 1 is negative 2. And the second point is negative 5 and 12. Our x sub 2 is negative 5 and y sub 2 is negative 12. So midpoint formula is this. M is equal to x plus sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2 and y sub 1 is plus y sub 2 over 2. So x is equal to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is over 2 and x is equal to x plus negative 5 over 2 and x is equal to negative 4 divide over 2 and divide 2. Therefore, the final answer is x is equal to negative 2 and y is equal to y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2 and y is equal to negative 2 plus 12 over 2 and y is equal to 10 over 2. 2 and divide into 2. Okay, ma-divide mo siya 2. Therefore, the answer of y is equal to 5. Therefore, RP ordered of negative 2 and 5, which is bisects the line segment at endpoints of first point and second point. So look at for the graph of question number 2 and find the coordinates of the points, which is number 3. Find the coordinates of the point which is 2/3 from the point of P of 9 over 3 9 and negative 3 to the point of second of negative 6 and 3. So solution. First point is equal to R1 is equal to 2/3 and point P is equal to R sub 2 is equal to 1/3. So our first point is 9 and negative 3. So x sub 1 is equal to 9 and y sub 1 is equal to negative 3. Our second point is negative 6 and 3 and x sub 2 is equal to negative 6 and y sub 2 is equal to 3. So x is equal to x sub 1 r times r squared ay r sub 2 plus x sub 2 times r sub 1 is over r sub 1 plus r sub 2 is equal to 9 times 1/3 plus negative 6 times 2/3 over 2/3 plus 1/3. And x is equal to 3 over 4 over 1. And x is equal to negative 1 over 1. Therefore, the final answer is x is equal to negative 1. So, y is equal to y sub 1 times r sub 2 plus y sub 2 times r sub 1 over r sub 1 plus r sub 2, and y is equal to negative 3 times 1/3 plus 3 times 2/3 over 2/3 plus 1/3 is equal to negative 1 plus 2 over 1, and y is equal to 1 over 1, and final answer is 1. Y is equal to 1. So, makapalirin niyo siya ang graph sa number 4. The midpoint of a line segment is at negative 2 and 7, and one endpoint is at negative ordered pair of negative 7 and 3. Find the other endpoint of the line segment. Solution. Step 1. Suppose A be the name of the point of negative 7 and 3, then equal to the unknown other endpoint of the line segment such that M is equal to X and Y. Step 2. Use the midpoint formula of midpoint of negative 2 and 7 is equal to negative 7 plus X sub 2 over 2 and 3 plus Y sub 2 over 2. Step 3. Find the X coordinate and find the Y coordinate. So X is equal to X sub 1 plus X sub 2 over 2. So X is negative 2 is equal to negative 7 plus X over 2. So multiply into 2. It becomes negative 4 is equal to negative 7 plus X sub 2. And negative 4 plus 7 is equal to X sub 2. Is equal to X sub 2 is equal to 3. While Y sub or Y is equal to Y sub 1 plus Y sub 2 is equal to 2. And our Y is 7 is equal to 3 plus Y sub 2 over 2 divided to 2 is equal to 14 is equal to 3 plus Y sub 2. 14 minus 3 is equal to Y sub 2. Therefore, our Y sub 2 is equal to 11. Therefore, the unknown coordinate is the ordered pair of 3 and 11. So this is the unknown coordinate. So this is the graph of number 4. Number 5. The line segment from negative 3 to 5 to negative 2 to 1 is extended 4 times its own length. Find the coordinates of the other endpoint of the line segment. Graph the result and plot the coordinates of the points. Solution. Step 1. Suppose first point, negative 3 and 5, and point, negative 2 and 1. In step 2, let second point is the unknown coordinate such that P second point of x squared was y squared and y sub 2. Then first point is P is equal to R sub 1 is equal to 1, and point 2 sub 2 is equal to R sub 2 is equal to 4. So our first point is negative 3 and 5, so x sub 1 is negative 3 and y sub 1 is equal to 5. And our second point is negative 2 and 1, or x sub 2 is negative 2 and y sub 1 is positive 1. Step 3, find the x sub 2 coordinate and find the y sub 2 coordinate. X is equal to x sub 1 plus r squared plus x sub 2 times r sub 1 over r sub 1 over plus sub r sub 2. Negative 2 is equal to negative 3 plus a times 4 plus x sub 2 times 1 over 1 plus 4. 5 times negative 2 is equal to negative 10 is equal to negative 12 plus x. Find the LCD. Therefore, negative 10 plus 10 is equal to x squared. Therefore, our x sub 2 is 2. And y is equal to y sub 1 times r sub 2 plus y sub 2 times r sub 1 over r sub 1 plus r sub 2. 1 is equal to 5 times 4 plus 1 half times 1 is equal to y sub 2 plus 1 times 1 is over 1 plus 4, and 1 is equal to 20 plus y sub 2 over 5. So find the LCD. So the LCD is 5. So multiply. So the result is 5 is equal to 20 plus 4y ay y sub 2, and negative 5 minus 20 is equal to y sub 2. Therefore, y sub 2 is equal to negative 15. Therefore, the coordinates of second points is 2 and negative 15. So this is the graph of number 5. Number 6. The endpoints of the line segment are M, negative 2 plus 1, and N of 2 and negative 15. Find the coordinates of the points that divide the line segment into 4 equal parts. Let point B, point G, and point Z be the unknown points. Solution. First point is negative 2 and 1, x sub 1 is negative 2 and y sub 1 is negative 1. And second point is 2 and negative 5. So x sub 2 is 2 and y sub 2 is negative 5. Find the coordinates of B. Let MB is equal to r sub 1 is equal to 1. X is equal to x sub 1 times r sub 2 plus x sub 2 times r sub 1 over r sub 1 plus r sub 2. And x is equal to negative 2 times 3 plus 2 times 1 over 1 plus 3. X is equal to negative 6 plus 4 over 4 plus 2 over 4. And x is equal to negative 4 plus 4 divided to 4. So x is equal to negative 1. And y is equal to 1 times 3 plus 15 times 1 over 1 plus 3. And 4 is equal to 3 minus 15 over 4. And y is equal to negative 12 over 4 divided into 4. So y is equal to negative 3. And find the coordinate of G. Let NG is equal to R sub 1 is equal to 2, and Gn is equal to R sub 2 and is equal to N. So x is equal to x sub 1. So this is the formula. And x is equal to negative 2 times 2 plus 2 times 2 is equal to over 2 plus 2. X is equal to negative 4 plus 4 over 4. X is equal to 0 over 4. So divide. So x is equal to 0. And y is equal to y sub 1 and y sub 2 or 1 sub 2 r sub 1 is equal to r sub 1 plus r sub 2. And y is equal to 1 sub 2 times negative 15 times 2 over 2 plus 2, and y is equal to 2 minus 30 over 4, and y is equal to negative 28 over 4. Therefore, divide 8 into 4. into 4. Therefore, y is equal to negative 7. Therefore, the coordinate of G is 0 and negative 7. Therefore, the coordinate of B is negative 1 and negative 3. And find the coordinate of Z. Sa last, let mz is equal to r sub 1 is equal to 3 and zn is equal to r sub n is equal to 1. So this is the formula. So x is negative 2 times 1 plus 2 times 3 is over 1 plus 3. X is equal to negative 2 plus 6 over 4. X is equal to 4 over 4 divided into 4. So x is equal to 1. So y, this is the formula of y. Y is equal to 1 times 1 plus negative 15 times 3 over 1 plus 3, and y is equal to 1 over 45 over 4. And y is equal to negative 4 divide over 4 divided to 4. So y is equal to negative 11. Therefore, the coordinate of z is 1 and negative 11. So this is the graph of number 6. The M, B, G, Z, and N. The center of the diameter of a circle is at negative 16 and 10, and one endpoint is at negative 8 and 8. Determine the other endpoint of the diameter. Graph the diameter of a circle. Solution. Step 1. Let P sub 1 be the coordinate of negative 8 and 8, positive 8, and P sub 2 be equal to the another endpoint of the diameter, which is P sub 2 and X sub 2, Y sub 2. Step 2. Use the midpoint formula of negative 16 and 10 is equal to X sub 1 plus X sub 2 over 2 and Y sub 1 plus Y sub 2 over 2. Step 3. P sub 1 is equal to negative 8 and positive 8, and X sub 1 is negative 8 and Y sub 1 is positive 8. So X is equal to X sub 1 plus X sub 2 over 2. Negative 16 times is equal to negative 8 plus X sub 2 over 2. Get the LCD. Therefore, 2 times negative 16 is negative 32 is equal to negative plus x squared. Negative 32 plus 8 is equal to x squared, and x squared is equal to negative 24. And y is equal to y. So this is the formula of y. So 10 is equal to 8 plus y squared, y sub 2 over 2. And get the LCD. The LCD is 2. So 2 times 10 is 20 is equal to 8 plus cancel out. 8 plus y sub 2 and 20 minus 8 is equal to y sub 2. So therefore, y sub 2 is equal to 12. Therefore, the coordinate of second point is negative 24 and 12. So this is the graph of number 7 question. Next. Number 8. So this is number 8. Find the length of the radius of a circle with center at 4 and negative 2 and a point on the circle at negative 8 and 6. Determine the coordinates of the other endpoint of its diameter. Solution. Step 1. Let n be the represent as coordinate of 4 and negative 2 such that n is equal to 4 and negative 2, and c be the name of the point of the circle such that c is equal to negative 8 and 6. Step 2. By using the distance formula to find the radius between the two coordinates, n is equal to 4 and negative 2, and x sub 1 is 4 and y sub 1 is negative 2, and c is negative 8 and 6, x sub 2 is negative 8 and y sub 2 is positive 6. So this find the distance formula. Number 9. The coordinates of the endpoints of a line segment are 3 and 6 and 2, positive 2 and 2. Find the coordinates of the endpoints if its own length is double. Solution. Step 1. Let P sub 1 be equal to the coordinate of 3 and 6, and P is equal to the coordinate of 2 and 2. Step 2. Let P sub 2 is the actual values of the given such that P sub 2 is x squared, y sub 2 and y sub 2, and let P sub 1 and P is equal to r sub 1 is equal to 1, and P of sub 2 and is equal to r sub 2 and is equal to 2. Find for x sub 2. x, so this is the formula. So 2 is equal to 3 times 2 plus x sub 2 times 1 over 1 plus 2. So 2 is equal to 6 plus x sub 2 over 3. So find the LCD. The LCD is 3. So cancel out. So 3 times 2 is 6 is equal to 6 plus x sub 2. So x minus 6 is equal to x sub 2. Therefore, our x sub 2 is equal to 0. Or find for y sub 2. So this is the formula. 2 minus x sub 6 times 2 plus y sub 2 plus times 1 over 1 plus 2. So 2 over 2 is equal to 12 plus y sub 2 over 3. So the LCD is 3. So cancel out. 3 times 2 is 6 is equal to 12 plus y sub 2. The 12 transfer into the left side. So the positive becomes to negative. So 6 minus 12 is equal to y sub 2. And x and y sub 2 or y sub 2 is equal to negative 6. So therefore, the coordinate of second point of x sub 2 and y sub 2 are 0 and negative 6. So this is the graph of the number 9. And number 10, the last number. Show that the point of A 0, 9 and B is 1 of 6 and C is 2 and third and D is 3 and 0 and E is 4 and negative 5 lie to the same line. Prove that the points of 1 and 6 and 2 and 3 and repair of 3 and 0 divide the line segment with endpoints at 0 and 9 and 4 and negative 3 into 4 equal parts. The solution. Find the coordinate of B. Let AB is equal to R sub 1 is equal to 1. So this is the formula. X is equal to 0 times 3 plus 4 times 1 over 1 plus 3. So x is equal to 0 plus 4 over 4. Therefore, x is equal to 4 over 4. So the x is equal to 1. And B, E is equal to R sub 2 is equal to 3. So this is the formula. And y is equal to 9 times 3 plus negative 3 times 1 over 1 plus 3, and y is equal to 27 minus 3 over 4, and y is equal to 24 minus 4 divided to 4, so y is equal to 6. And find the coordinate of C. So let AC is equal to R sub 1 and is equal to 2. So this is the formula of x. So x is equal to 0 times 2 plus 4 times 2 over 2 plus 2, and x is equal to 8 over 4 divided to 4. So therefore, x is equal to 2. So y. So there's in the y. So there's the formula of y. So y is equal to 9 times 2 plus 3 times 2, negative 3 times 2 over 2 plus 2, and y is equal to 18 minus 6 over 4, and y is equal to 12 minus 4 divided into 4. Therefore, our y is equal to 3. Therefore, the coordinate of C is 2 and 3. Find the coordinate of D. Let AD is equal to R sub 1 is equal to 3, and DE is equal to R sub 2 is equal to 1. So this is the formula, and x of 0 times 1 plus 4 times 3 is equal to 1 plus 3. X is equal to 12 plus 4. So divide into 4. So x is equal to 3. So this is the formula of y. So y is equal to 9 times 1 plus negative 3 times 3 over 1 plus 3 is y is equal to 9 plus negative 9 over 4. So y is equal to 0 over 4. Therefore, y is equal to 4. Therefore, points 3 and 0 is the coordinate of D. Suppose the points B, C, and D are dividing the line segment with the endpoints between A and E. So this is the graph of question of number 10. Okay. Learning activity 4. Angle formed between lines. Find the acute and obtuse angle formed between the two lines given the following properties. Number 1. Slope sub 1 is equal to 4 and slope sub 2 is equal to negative 1/4. Solution. Tangent is equal to m sub 1 minus m sub 2 plus 1 plus m sub 1 times m sub 2 is equal to m minus negative 1/4 over 1 plus 4 minus negative 1/4. times negative 1/4. Therefore, acute angle is equal to 15 over 4 over 0. So tangent is equal to undefined. Therefore, acute and obtuse angle with these two given slopes are undefined. Number 2. I calculate this into one scientific calculator. So the answer of this is, the tangent of this is undefined. So number 2. M sub 1 is equal to 3 and M sub 2 is equal to negative 2. And here's the solution. Tangent is equal to M sub 1 minus M sub 2. 1 plus M sub 2 times M sub 2 is equal to 3 minus negative 2 over 1 plus 3 plus 3 times negative 2 is equal to 5 over negative 5. Therefore, the tangent of square root of negative 1 and 1 is the theta of 45 degrees. For obtuse, 180 minus 45 is equal to 135 degrees. Therefore, acute angles of 45 degrees and obtuse angles is 135. And number 3, M sub 1 is equal to 7 and M sub 2 is equal to 5. Solution. Tangent is equal to M sub 1 minus 1 M sub 2 over 1 plus M sub 1 M sub 2 is equal to 7 minus 5 over 1 plus 7 times 5 is equal to 2 over 36. Tangent theta is equal to 1 over 18. Convert into decimal, tangent theta is equal to 0.0556. So, theta is equal to tangent negative 1 times 0.0556. So, theta is equal to 3 degrees, 10 minutes, and 56.53 seconds. Therefore, 179 degrees, 59 minutes, and 60 seconds minus 3 degrees, 10 minutes, 56.53 seconds is equal to 176 degrees, 49 minutes, and 3.47 seconds. Therefore, acute angle is 3 degrees, 10 minutes, 56.53 seconds, and obtuse angle is 176 degrees, 49 minutes, and 3.47 seconds. So, number 4, M sub 1 is equal to 2 and M sub 2 is equal to 0. So, solution. Tangent theta is equal to M sub 1 minus M sub 2 is equal to 1 plus M sub 1 times M sub 2 is equal to 2 minus 0 over 1 plus 2 times 0 is equal to 2 over 1. Tangent theta is equal to 2. So, theta is equal to tangent negative square root of 1 times over 2 times 2 is theta is equal to 60 tangent of 2. So, theta is equal to 63 degrees, 26 minutes, 5.82 seconds. Therefore, minus to getting to the obtuse angle, so 179 degrees, 59 minutes, 60 seconds minus 63 degrees, 26 minutes, 5.82 seconds. Therefore, the answer is 116 degrees, 33 minutes, 54.18 seconds. Therefore, acute angle is 63 degrees, 26 minutes, 5.82 seconds, while obtuse angle is 116 degrees, 33 minutes, and 54.18 seconds. Number 5, M sub 1 or slope number 1 and M sub 2 or slope number 2 is equal to negative 7. Solution. Tangent theta is equal to M sub 1 minus M sub 2 over 1 plus M sub 1 times M sub 2 is equal to 3 minus negative 7 over 1 plus 3 times negative 7 is equal to 10 over negative 20. Tangent theta is equal to 1/2 or tangent theta is equal to 0.5 in decimal form. Theta is equal to tangent negative 1 is 0.5. Therefore, theta is equal to 26 degrees, 33 seconds, 30 minutes, 54.18 seconds. To find the obtuse angle, so 179 degrees 59 seconds 50 minutes and 60 seconds minus 26 degrees 33 minutes 54.18 seconds is the answer of 153 degrees 26 minutes and 5.82 seconds. Therefore, acute angle is 26 degrees 33 minutes 54.18 seconds and obtuse angle is 153 degrees 26 minutes and 5.82 seconds. Equation of a circle. Find the general equation and standard equation of the circle given the following properties. Graph the equation of the circle. Number 1. Circle of ordered pair of 3 and negative 4 and r is equal to 7. Solution given. C 3 and negative 4 is h is 3 and k is negative 4 and r is positive 7. In equation, x minus h squared plus y minus k is equal to r squared, and x minus 3 squared plus y minus negative 4 is equal to 7 squared, and x squared minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared plus 8y plus 16 is equal to 49, and x squared minus 6x plus y squared plus 8y plus 9 plus 16 minus 49 is equal to 0, and x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 8y minus 24 is equal to 0 is the general equation. So this is the general equation. Express the general equation to standard equation. X squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 8y minus 24 is equal to 0. X squared minus 6x plus y squared plus 8y is equal to 24. X squared minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared plus 8y plus 16 is equal to 24 plus 9 plus 16. So, x squared minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared plus 8y plus 16 is equal to 24 plus 9 plus 16. X minus 3 squared plus y plus 4 squared is equal to 49. So, this is the standard equation. So, this is the standard equation.